Sometimes I come across a question where someone wonders if FreeCAD can be used as software in which we prepare drawings for a laser, plasma, or other cutting machines, and FreeCAD can be such software. In FreeCAD, we can prepare drawings for various types of cutting machines. We can prepare a drawing in DXF format, which we then load into the machine controller or into the software in which we prepare machining programs for such a machine tool, and on this basis we can prepare a program for the cutting machine, and we can do this in a couple of ways. The first way is one in which we create a 2D drawing from start to finish, and the second way is one in which we create a 2D drawing based on a 3D solid. And exactly in these ways we can prepare drawings in FreeCAD for various types of cutting machines. What's more, FreeCAD also has a CAM module in which we can directly prepare a program for a CNC machine tool. However, that is already a bit more of an advanced issue, and in the case of simple machines such as or plasma, in which we simply cut contours, preparing a 2D drawing can be completely sufficient. And now I will show you how we can simply prepare a 2D drawing. The simplest way is we create a new parametric part and begin creating a sketch. Here we select the XY plane and create a 2D drawing. Creating a 2D drawing in this way has its pros and cons. The advantage is that we create a parametric drawing here, that is, we can create a shape. This shape we constrain together with relations, and then by changing some parameter we can adjust the dimensions of the whole drawing. For example, we change one dimension and the whole drawing adjusts to the introduced changes. This can have huge advantages. On the other hand, the disadvantage is that it will not be such a typical technical drawing in which we have different layers, different colors. For example, we have thick lines, thin lines, but simply this method is well suited for simply creating a drawing that goes directly to the cutting machine. I will start here by creating a simple shape. For example, I will create a rectangle with dimensions of 150 by 100 millimeters. Okay, I will add fillets in the corners of this rectangle. I select these two corners, I press the E key so as to define that these are equal, that they have the same radius. Now I select one corner, press the D key and define the radius dimension to, for example, 25 millimeters. Okay, now I select drawing a circle, and I will draw two circles, the first circle of any diameter, the second circle with a diameter of, for example, 20 millimeters, and I placed both circles in such a way that the center points of the circles lie in the center points of these fillets. Now I select the two circles and press the E key so as to define that these circles have the same diameter. Next we will create another shape here. I select drawing a slot, and I will create such a slot here as a dimension 50, and as the width of this slot 10. Okay, I right-click to end this command, and now we will also define the position of this slot. I will create auxiliary geometry. I will draw a line that will pass through the center of this solid. Okay, and it will be a construction line so that this line is simply an auxiliary line. And now I will use this line to define the position of the slot. Okay, and now I also select this point. I press the D key and I will define the distance of the slot from the origin point of the coordinate system. Okay, and now such a sketch has this advantage that I can introduce some changes here. Okay, and the changes were applied and the whole sketch adjusted to the introduced changes. And we have such a drawing. We created such a 2D drawing here. And if this drawing is to go directly to the cutting machine, then we can create such drawings in exactly this way. Now I select this sketch in the feature list from the File menu. I select Export. Here I define the name of this file. And here I select the file extension. Such cutting machines very often support DXF files. Therefore, I select the DXF format here and click Save. And such a drawing was exported to a DXF file. And we can load such a file in the software in which we prepare the program for such a cutting machine. And before I do that, I will simply load this file in a 2D CAD system. Here I simply select Open and point to this file that we created in FreeCAD. I click Open and this file was loaded into QCAD. QCAD is a typical 2D CAD system. For me, it is a quite nice, convenient solution. For creating such simple drawings for cutting machines, this program works well for me. I really liked it. When I used to do a lot of laser projects in the past, I mainly used this program. This program has this advantage that it is such a typical 2D CAD program, and here we can work on layers. We can define line thicknesses. For example, I will create another layer here. I will change the color of this layer. I will change the line thickness so that it is better visible. Okay, now I select these geometries and move these geometries to the layer. Now I can, for example, define the dimensions of this part here. I can simply just use dimensions here and I can dimension it. Here, of course, these dimensions need to be adjusted a bit. We can do this globally for all settings, but right now I will do it only for this specific dimension. Okay, and so on step by step, we can dimension such a drawing and we can simply create such a typical 2D technical drawing here, which we can pass on to someone else at the workshop, and someone will be able to make such a part based on this drawing. However, if you are making drawings for yourself, then I think doing it in FreeCAD can also be a good idea, because doing it in FreeCAD has this advantage that this drawing is precisely parametric and we can easily introduce changes. In QCAD, it looks a bit different, because if we wanted to create such a drawing, we must sequentially define the dimensions of these geometries. For example, I will start creating this drawing from this point, and to draw a rectangle with dimensions of 120 by 100 millimeters, I can use this grid, but I can also enter specific values in the command line. And here, to use incremental values, I simply use the @ sign. And here I type 120 in X. And in Y, I type 100 and press Enter. I have a rectangle created here. Now I right-click to cancel the Draw Rectangle command. I go to Geometry Editing and create a fillet with a radius of 25 millimeters. And point to the corners where I will add these fillets. Next, I click the right mouse button. I select drawing a circle. I define the diameter of this circle to 20 millimeters. And here I have to define the coordinates of this circle, but in this case, we can simply use the reference point, and we can place these circles also just like in FreeCAD at the center points of this fillet. Okay, I right-click to cancel it. When it comes to drawing a slot, here we already have to approach it a bit differently. It is best to do it in such a way that we draw two circles with a specific diameter. Here too, the diameter is 20 millimeters. And here already arises a situation in which we have to calculate the coordinates in which we will draw such a geometry. Of course, this is not a problem. This might seem somewhat complicated. These are simple calculations, especially if we have some sketch of the drawing, and if we are creating a drawing from the point x, 0, y, 0, well then, such calculating of coordinates is nothing complicated, but we simply have more steps to perform here. However, I do not consider this to be some flaw. Simply, QCAD is a 2D CAD system in which we create 2D technical drawings, where we work on flat geometries and very often we work on coordinates. We simply define the coordinates in which a point is to be defined. And as I say, this is not a flaw, but a feature of this program. But a huge advantage of this program is that we can prepare such a workshop technical drawing that we can pass on, and someone can make such an object based on this drawing. Of course, in FreeCAD we can do this too. FreeCAD has a module for technical drawing, and QCAD and FreeCAD are simply tools that we can use in our work. One person will prefer to create drawings in QCAD, another person will prefer to create such drawings in FreeCAD. What is better? What is worse? These are individual matters, and it is best to familiarize oneself with these solutions so that one can judge for once what suits us better. For me, in most cases, despite the fact that it might seem that in QCAD we have to do more things and it is more complicated, QCAD was a better program for creating 2D drawings, and it definitely worked better in such situations where I imported DXF drawings from other programs. Importing DXFs into FreeCAD ended up variously. Sometimes it worked well, sometimes not entirely. And when it comes precisely to working already on DXF drawings, then in QCAD it was more comfortable for me to do it. Similarly, if I was doing some lettering, I also did it much better in QCAD. But as I say, these are tools, and one tool might work better in other applications, another tool might work better in other applications, which is why it's best to check it yourself. And now I will move on to another tool. Lightburn is software used in preparing programs for lasers and such a DXF file, which we created in FreeCAD, we can also load into Lightburn, and on this basis we can prepare a program for the laser. Here I also select File Import. I point to the file that we created in FreeCAD. I click Open, and this file was imported into Lightburn. We can define the position of this file here in the X-axis, in the Y-axis, and based on this file we can simply prepare a program for the laser. Here we define the cutting parameters, and we can run it on the laser, and this shape will be cut on the laser. Of course, Lightburn also allows for creating geometry. In Lightburn we can also create such geometries. I might come back to this sometime later, but for now I wanted to show you that in FreeCAD we can create 2D drawings that we can load into other programs into 2D CAD systems. We can even load such files into AutoCAD, which is probably the most popular 2D CAD system, but what is more used among FreeCAD users is that you can load exactly such drawings, whether it's into QCAD or into Lightburn, or into other simple 2D CAD systems or into CAM systems. I also mentioned to you that in FreeCAD we can create a 2D drawing based on a 3D solid. If you have, for example, some 3D solid and you want to cut out the contours of this solid, you can do this in FreeCAD. I will now create such an example solid, and I will create this solid in plasticity, which is such an atypical 3D CAD system, but I really like this software. We have a direct modeling approach applied here, and I will create some simple shape here, so that based on this shape we can prepare a 2D drawing in FreeCAD. I will not discuss the individual steps here anymore. I will simply create some geometry, so that we have a 3D solid that we will load into FreeCAD, and based on this solid we will prepare a DXF file. Okay, we have something like this prepared quickly. Now I select exporting this file to the step format. I define the name. I select the step format. I click Save. Here are the default values. Step A, P203 format. Okay. And I will create a new project and load the file here that we created in plasticity. File import. I point to the file, I click Open. Here I click OK, and we have imported the file that we created from plasticity. And now I would like to export the contours of this file exactly as a DXF file. And we do it in such a way that I set the top view. I now select the top face of this solid because based on the contours of this face, I want to prepare a file in DXF format, and we do this in the draft module. We switch to the draft module, and here we have a command like shape2 dview, and it is a command here in this icon bar. If we expand these commands, then we have the shape2 dview command here. Or simply from the modification menu. This menu is not visible on the recording, but we have the modification drop-down menu here, and we select the shape2 dview command here. I select this solid in the feature list. I press the spacebar to turn off the visibility of this solid, and here exactly on the dark background, this drawing is poorly visible, but if we select this drawing, you can see how it looks. And now I select this drawing, and from the file menu I select export. I define the name of this file. I select the DXF extension and click Save. And now I switch to Lightburn. And here I select File Import. I point to the file that we exported. I click Open, and this file was loaded into Lightburn, and based on this file we can prepare a program for the laser, and we can simply cut out the contours of this object. So as you can see, when it comes to creating 2D drawings, we can do this in FreeCAD, and we can use FreeCAD to prepare 2D drawings for various types of cutting machines. If the cutting machine, be it a laser or plasma or waterjet, supports DXF files, then in FreeCAD we can make such files by creating such files from start to finish, or we can prepare such files based on the contours of a solid. And here I will return to that first example. This has such an advantage that we can easily edit the dimensions of such a drawing. We simply change the parameters and the drawing will be adjusted. In the case of QCAD, this is not so simple. Here we cannot easily introduce such changes, and I emphasize once again that the fact that something is done differently in some software does not necessarily have to be a flaw, but simply it is a feature of this program. So as you can see, in FreeCAD we can do such things. It is done quite nicely, quite efficiently, quite comfortably, and despite the fact that FreeCAD is a 3D CAD system intended for technical 3D modeling of parts, we can use FreeCAD for creating 2D drawings. And I think it is worth knowing about this because FreeCAD is very often used among small companies, small workshops, hobbyists and such people, despite the fact that they often use 3D models, also often use 2D drawings. And in FreeCAD, if we have a 3D model, whether it is a 3D model created in FreeCAD or in another 3D CAD system, then based on such a 3D model we can easily prepare 2D drawings that we can use in the workshop. And okay, we will end on this.